All right, I had to do a part 2 because the whole thing just conked out on me. Let me do a quick sound check real quick. I had to do a part 2. All right, sounds good. Let me turn the mic down just a little. All right, so yeah, what do I have? Okay. All right, so where we last left off, people that was club promoter and all of them, and people that knew the other Switzerland group, they let me know that, yeah, we like really wrecked them. And he said that I knocked somebody's fronts out. I asked him, are you sure it was specifically me that did that? And he was like, yeah. So, you know, I don't really feel too good about that or whatever. But here's the thing. And it kind of ties into like this Tekashi 6ix9ine situation, and how people are so quick to pull out a thing to record just for, you know, to glamorize the whole fighting thing or show their heart and everything. I'm gonna show you how in a similar situation that ended up biting my peoples in the behind. Now this was a fan. This was one of Necro's fans. Claims to be a fan anyway. You know, supporter and all that, right? He had his phone out and he was recording some of the fight, right? But either the first or the second day I found out about this video. And, you know, at this time, these people, they're in jail, they're locked up, you know what I'm saying? So we see the video on Instagram, me and, you know, a couple, you know, my other homegirl that's, you know, down with the crew and everything. I'm hitting her on the Facebook Messenger and everything. And, you know, we find out that he got this video on Instagram. So we're trying to get the words to him. He's like, yo, dude, you got to take that down. They're still going through, you know, the criminal system. You know, we don't know what's going to happen. We want to make sure that no one could prove anything and, you know, that everybody could get out all good. You know what I'm saying? And dude would not take the video down, yet he was still claiming he's a hardcore fan. He tried to lie and say, oh, I didn't get the message in time and this and that, but it just didn't make sense, because even when he said that, he still had time to take it down, and he didn't take it down. He took the joint down like mad days after, when it was very obvious, because we were hitting him from every angle to let him know, like, yo, take that video down, right? So yeah, this is the situation. I'm in the hotel. Like I said, I don't know if Hyde had already came back, you know, from being released, and it was just me and him in the hotel. We had to book more nights and everything. So it was me, Hyde, and the tour promoter that we were supposed to go to Germany with. And he did some like he did some bogus stuff to us, right? And this was even before Hyde came back. He ended up bouncing on me, because, you know, it was me at the hotel with all the bags, all the money, all that stuff, and the tour promoter, or the, is that what they call him? You know, the guy that, yeah, rolls with you, the, you know, the tour guy or whatever. So he lives in Germany. So when we were supposed to catch that train back to Germany, he was going to go home after that. The tour was over. Dude did some bogus stuff to me and to all of us, really, because here I am for Dolo in the hotel while they're locked up and everything, trying to figure out what's going on, trying to make calls. And that's what tour promoters are supposed to do. They're supposed to make sure everyone's good, that, you know, they're working for the artists, the people that's with them, all of that stuff. They're supposed to make sure everything is straight. That's part of the job description. Dude was like, yo, look, these cats are locked up. We had a bus for like 8 p.m. or whatever time it was, 4 p.m., whatever, to go from Switzerland to Germany. He was like, yo, I'm about to get on that bus. I'm calling them all type of B, but this, that, the third. Like, I'm cursing the dude out. I'm like, yo. So you know what? Finally, I kept trying to tell him, like, yo, you gotta stay, B. We gotta find out what's up with these people. I'm here for Dolo. You know what I'm saying? And for a foreign country, got everybody's stuff, the money, all these hotel rooms and everything. How you gonna do that? And he kept like trying to excuse himself for why it's why it's understandable for him to leave. So finally, I said, you know what? I don't need it. Fine, get up out of here. I'll probably hook this situation up better if you bounce anyway. Fine, be out. So he ended up bouncing, which was some B-A-N-ish. You know what I'm saying? So he ends up bouncing, and then it was, I think, the day after that Hyde came back to the hotel. But somewhere in between or after that, we were speaking to, yeah, I think Hyde did come back, when we were speaking to the people that worked at the club and then knew the other you know, the people that we beat up or whatever, that were the performers, Switzerland performers. He's telling us how we caught wreck on them and everything. So yeah, now somebody, a supposed fan, put up a video on Instagram of the fight. And there's a video right here. Hold up. Now keep in mind, my left hand was a wrap. Even in the video, you're gonna see my left hand all swollen. So I was literally on some one-hand fighting stuff. Where's it at? If I could find it. Now I can't find it. There we go. All right. So this is a video right here. that he just refused to take down. This is the one that cost this video here cost people a lot of money and caused a whole bunch of mayhem. And yeah, this is on his YouTube channel. He eventually put it on YouTube, and he's still trying to rep like he's down with the crew and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hold on, let me play it. It's only a 10-second clip, but this 10 seconds was enough to, you know what I'm saying, get some charges put on people. And that's why I said it's kind of similar to Tekashi 6ix9ine and people pulling up cameras and recording all the time. Like, the whole thing is bogus. All right, the joint kind of froze. Hold up. All right, that was a real short clip, but it was enough to get people jammed up, and I almost got jammed up, because remember, I'm the only one that was in the mix that, for whatever reason, they told me I could bounce. I didn't, you know, get hemmed up for that. But basically, that video right there, that's what they used to charge Necro. He had to pay like a absorbent fee. He got banned from, I think, all of Eastern Europe for, how long did he get banned for? I think 2.5 years, something like that, but I think he was able to, oh man, this thing done conked out on me again. Yo, my bad, this thing be conking out on me, so what was the last thing I said that was, all right, so yeah, that 10-second video, hold on, let me close that up. It's a slow computer, man, this thing bugging. You got all types of other stuff on the picture now. Yo, this computer's getting on my nerves. Get this window up out of here, B. Yo, I'm about to beat this computer. All right. Okay, so that 10-second video, Necro ended up getting charged a crazy amount of bread, banned from Europe for 2.5 years. They had to expedite him home and all types of dumb stuff just because someone that's supposed to be a fan decide. I mean, I understand you record the video and everything, but if we're telling you like, yo, you're gonna get people in trouble, take this down, because that's the video they use. Now, here's the thing. Remember, they let me go, but if you look in that video, I got a white shirt, I'm tall, I'm the most prominent figure that you could identify in that thing. So here I am renting more rooms for extra days in my name and everything while everyone's locked up, while, you know, we waiting for people to get out and everything. And we got this video out. And then the promoter people, the people from the Switzerland club that know the people, they said, they were asking, who is that guy? You know what I'm saying? Talking about me. But, you know, according to them, they all kept it 100. Nobody tried to, like, you know, come hem me up or anything like that. But Necro got charged. I think Hyde got charged. And I think Drew Wayne, I think all three of them got charged. But Necro got it the worst. He had to stay in the jail the longest for like 100 hours. He said the joint was like mad crappy. It was messed up. And then, like, yo, it was, you know, it was hectic for us to get back home because Drew Wayne, they expedited him back to Manchester. That's where he's from. Necro, they expedited him back to the U.S. So me and Hyde got everybody's suitcases that we got to figure out how to get all of our stuff, you know, back to, you know, on a plane to go back to New York. But, you know, we only have to have 4 hands. So, I mean, it got really messy. We had to leave some stuff, a lot of clothes and everything. And, yeah, it was just a mess. You know what I'm saying? All because dude had to put that video out thinking that he's doing something good, like he's repping. Even in the comments, even in the description of this video, he's like, yeah, Necro and crew fight, yeah, they real, or some goofball stuff like that. So yeah, basically that dude literally cost a lot of problems, messed up money. My money got messed up, obviously, because we didn't make the last show. You know, Necro, you know, he had to get taken back home, and he couldn't get another European tour. I think he ended up working it out, though. You know, lawyered it up, or somehow he worked it out. So, I mean, I guess one of the points you could extract from this is like, yo, that whole glamorizing, putting things on camera, sharing footage, it's not gonna work. And if this Tekashi 6ix9ine situation is an actual real situation, because it seems like so much bogus stuff and crazy out there stuff is circling around the 6ix9ine situation, where it just seems made up. But if it is real, if it is legit, then yeah, he literally played himself, pulling out the camera to film robberies that his man's doing right there, and getting on the camera talking about this and that, and oh, I got a 30-pack. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, at the end of the day, as far as because I also wanted to say, like, when the second or the third fight, whatever it was, when the dude walked by the table I was at and started talking crap, I'd have just let him go on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really about a whole bunch of ruckus if I can avoid it. If I could, you know, use some diplomacy or just ignore somebody, I'll do that. But Necro, he ain't having that. And I appreciate the fact that he ain't having that, because I guess when he heard homie say some stuff to me, you know, since dude was already in a mix-up, I guess he figured he didn't want to take a chance, and he just came down charging like a bull and started laying blows on somebody. You know what I'm saying? So even though I would have tried to handle it in a more diplomatic way, I still got to give him, you know what I'm saying, my props and appreciation that, you know, from the place where he was coming from. You know what I'm saying? He was coming from a place to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, I'm good. And, you know, so in turn, when I saw more than one set of duffers try to get up on him, you know what I'm saying, I had to get up in that, or had to get up in that thing, because remember, the left hand, if you play that video back, you probably see my joint was swollen. It was literally out of commission. I was literally a right hand only, no southpaw whatsoever. So yeah, that's one of the tales from the tour van. You know what I mean? So I do got a whole lot more that I could always tell at some point, and it looks like this thing is bugging out. All right, I'm gonna end this, and I hope it's working good, because on my okay, no, it's working good on that side. All right, Tone Space Tales from the tour van. Catch y'all later.